Big shoot today, guys. If you watched my last video, a little short one about how I purchased a new camera, I put at the end a few images of a shoot we did last week here in the studio. We're starting to shoot some people for stock in the studio on White Seamless. Today we got a little girl coming in. It should be a lot of fun. Let me show you the setup really quickly, if I can. And you'll see how small our studio is. It's a perfect little studio for product, but when it comes to people, very, very tight. But let me start by turning around, okay? So, White Seamless. If I kind of bend down, it's kind of going to be the angle at which we're photographing this little girl. I've got two soft boxes lighting up the background. If I turn around and kind of get a view from where she's going to be standing, one softbox up above, going to be my main light, very soft, very flattering. The light that's coming off the background, as well as off these back softboxes, will kind of give some edge light to her, give her some dimension. And if you can see my camera on the pole right there, I'm kind of back. I'm going to be sitting on that chair probably, on that little bench thing right there. My camera's right here. And if I turn around like this and look back into the scene, again, you can see how tight this is. I'm going to be kind of shooting underneath the softbox there, and she'll be sitting right in there. And everything will be on a nice clean white background. Hopefully a nice setup for stock photography. I will try to show you one or two shots right here. These are shots I did years ago. Now, I was hired at the time to do a portrait session of this little girl, and we ended up trading for some stock privileges. And these images of this little girl right here are by far my best-selling images over the years. Not only in terms of how often they sell, how much money they've made, but in consistency. They sell all the time, every year. Other images that I've had that have done really, really well seem to have a shelf life of some sort. They'll do really, really well for like a year and then fizzle out and sell once in a while. These images sell all the time, so I'm thinking there's some great potential to continue to do that. And now that we've been off work with the furlough, I just finally started making some time to start doing these things. So we've had people in the studio the last 2 weeks, continue to do that. And I'm gonna film this photo shoot as best I can. No promises, but hopefully I will show you as she interacts and does all the stuff. Okay guys, I think we're about 30 minutes away from this model getting here, and let me just throw out a couple of random things because I'm not gonna be able to talk a whole lot during the photo shoot. And I'll tell you why. One of the things I've always done when I photograph little kids, I don't consider this a portrait shoot. It's not like I'm doing family portraits. We're doing commercial advertising photography with a little kid. And my experience with this 6-year-old age group is the attention span is usually kind of short. So we're gonna have her here for an hour. We're not gonna do anything more than that. Hopefully an hour we can get a lot of things done, but the attention span's not gonna go a whole lot longer than that. Now, with some kids, their attention span is like 5 minutes and you struggle the whole time. Other kids that age could probably go 4 or 5 hours. Different kids do different things. But I think we can get a lot of good stuff in an hour, get her in, get her out, and hopefully come up with 20, 25 shots, something like that. We're gonna have one spot on the floor where she's gonna be standing, pretty much not move outside of that. That's really pretty much it. My wife is gonna help as far as dealing with this child. Just kind of a word of advice, when you get myself, my wife is going to be helping. You get mom, dad, whoever else happens to come with this little girl. That's a lot of people in the room, and we're in a small room anyway. So my wife and I have already kind of coordinated that we're not going to both talk at the same time. Too much direction for a little child is overwhelming for most of them. So my wife is going to do most of the talking initially. Once we kind of get her in a place and get her posed, then I'll probably do a little bit of the talking, look at me, smile, can you laugh for me, stuff like that. But too many voices going at one time is a little much for small children. But I'm gonna film this I'm gonna set my camera up so you can overall see everything that's going on. I'll probably do a couple different angles to give you an idea of what's happening as we shoot. And then of course I'll show you images at the end and probably talk a little bit about how things went. But that's the plan as of right now. Looking forward to this, so thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, he told me his name before, and he didn't speak loud enough, so I thought it was Owen.
Scoot this way for me just a tiny bit.
Maybe that's too many.
And make the pencils a
I
little.
could do this.
Yep, perfect. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, don't move too much. So one little technical thing that I did, I ended up switching that softbox over to a grid, lit her up a little bit differently for the superhero shot. I think everything went really well for that shoot. I'm leaving town in a few days, so I'm not going to be able to process them, but when I get back, I will process all of them. I will add them to the end of this video and show them to you right here. Show you what we ended up getting, and hopefully they will sell really well in the stock agencies. I have had success with photo shoots like this in the past, so I'm excited to see how it does. Marlia was great, very energetic, hard to keep in one place at one time, but different kids do different things and you just got to deal with it. So I think the results are great, and super happy with the shoot. So hope you enjoyed it. If you got questions, comments, leave them down below. Give me a thumbs up if you can, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're almost at 100, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.